prophecy so that they can fit themselves in it. Trying to change the schematic so that they can fit themselves in it. But it's not going to work. This book is what it is. Yahushua is who he is, period, point blank. You can't change his words.
Right, brother.
So they try to say, well, no, King James wrote that. King James was a homosexual. What does that have to do with what I'm talking about? First of all, why are you bringing that up? Because you lost in the sauce is why you bringing it up.
Right.
You always want to start adding in things that don't matter. Now King David was a homosexual, him and Jonathan. What does that matter? I know it does matter, but in the scheme of things, what does that matter with the prophecy? You try to tell me something that you can't prove using the scripture. You can't prove that King James was a homosexual. That's a story, just like it's a story that you could say I'm a homosexual. You can't prove that.
And then plus, brother, they got it documented for who started that rumor. His name was Sir Anthony Weldon. He got pissed because King James kicked him out his army. And then King James wrote letters to his children about what type of people to stay away from, and a homosexual was one of them, among many other things. So where are y'all getting this info from?
That's right. So you just want to change it all up to try to sneak the lie in there.
That's right.
But it's not going to work because the book is the book. Yahushua is who he is.
That's right. Right. You gotta do something.
You mad, but what are you going to do about it? It's nothing that you've already tried to change everything. We've already caught you in all your lies. It's over. Now all you can do is try to play this madness out. But everything is being revealed. Go ahead.
I'll start with verse 18. Revelation 22:18. For I testify unto every man that heareth the words of the prophecy of this book, if any man shall add unto these things, the Most High shall add unto him the plagues that are written in this book. And if any man shall take away from the words of the book of this prophecy, the Most High shall take away his part out of the book of life and out of the holy city.
So if you in these churches talking about the law don't matter, you trying to take away from this book.
Right.
If you in these churches talking about everybody can be saved, you're completely off. And the Lord's going to do away with you. You adding and taking away from the book to try to make it fit your own desires. Like I was talking about Martin Luther, who was the start of the Protestant church, I believe. He had to tell himself, for it to work in my favor, I got to just take the whole book of James out. So that's what he wanted to do. Because his thing was, it's all by faith. You have faith in who you call Jesus, then you can be saved. And that's it. All you got to do is have faith. What James was saying, what's faith without works? It makes no sense. You believe in Yahushua, but you're not going to follow him?
He's the same person.
So you believe in Yahushua, he come to your crib for dinner, you going to feed him pork. And you think you're going to just eat it.
Like he changed.
Exactly. You believe in Yahushua, but December 25th come, you try to bring him a present. He come to your house, you get the present from under the tree. Here, this for you. What is he gonna say?
Happy birthday, Jesus.
Just like the brother made the gesture. By the time you get yourself from up under that tree, your head gonna be rolling over by the air conditioner. You trying to add unto the book. There's no way it's gonna work for you. Go ahead.
Out of the holy city and from the things which are written in this book.
That's it on that.
Hey, that same power that he's talking about is the same power today, man. The power doesn't change. I'm gonna get this for you, Zakari. Hebrews 13:8. Yahushua Mashiach the same yesterday and today and forever. So his word doesn't change, man.
And he doesn't change. He isn't all of a sudden allowing all the BS to come into the world. That wouldn't make sense for him to die. Why would the Lord have to die for you to be able to do whatever you wanted to do? It doesn't make any sense. Therefore, when I was outside of the truth, that's why I didn't like going to church, because none of this shit made sense. And then I come into church with some jeans on, and everybody looking at me crazy as hell. I wanted to wear jeans. I'm still reading with you. None of that stuff made sense. We all have a testimony about that madness. Did you go ahead, Ak? You want to say something? Get the brother right here.
If Yahushua died
for the world, then we in the kingdom right now.
That's right.
Yeah, that's right.
We in the kingdom. What we doing out here? Right. That make no sense.
And I'm gonna tell you right now, the way my life is going, I am not in the kingdom. I am nowhere near a kingdom.
Far from the kingdom.
I'm struggling every day to keep sanity in my life. I'm fighting to keep myself going in this thing every single day. Every single day. It's always something pulling you one direction. There's something pulling you the other direction. If it's not a woman, it's your parents. If it's not your parents, it's your child. If it's not your child, it's your job. If it's not all those things at one time. All those things pulling you to be everything but what you want to be. That's how I know I'm not in the kingdom. Because if I was in the kingdom, all of those things will be working to get me going in the right direction. My woman wouldn't be pulling me to come away from Yahweh Shai. My child would be right there with me. I'm reading the Bible, my child would be climbing up on the thing. Hey, what's that? Let me teach me about that. Your wife would be doing the same thing, sitting on the floor Indian style. Tell me about the virgin birth again.
Yeah.
Break that down for me. Right? You come home, hey, after you eat, do you think we can go over the hell breakdown? We ain't in the kingdom. Don't nobody care nothing about this Bible except the elect. They think that they know the Bible, but when they speak to us, they get that full understanding and they take off running like the rest of them did. That dude took off running, went and grabbed the cop. That's nothing but him taking off running and grabbing hold of Satan. Satan, come get them. You gonna let them do this? You gonna let them out here and preach in your kingdom, Satan? That's exactly what happened. But Satan knows there's nothing he can do about it, because this is the Lord's word being pushed.
That's right.
Period, point blank. We got that beautiful gift that he can't take away. He can kill us, he can run us off this corner, but the Lord gave us that gift, and he can't do nothing about it. Did you have a precept? If not, go ahead.
Jeremiah 8:20. The harvest is past, the summer has ended, and we're not saved.
And we are not saved. That's a direct answer for whether or not we're in the kingdom. We're not. We are not saved. If we were saved, we wouldn't have to worry about the things that we worry about. Deuteronomy 28 and 15 and so on is kicking our ass right now. Beating the hell out of us right now. We are not saved at all, not one iota. But the Lord's elect will be saved. That's it on that. Jump back into the Yeah, 13. Did you have a precept? Okay, go ahead.
I'm going to start over. Matthew chapter 13, verse 10. And the disciples came and said unto him, Why speakest thou unto them in parables?
And I like bringing this out because this question it doesn't boggle us, but it affects us, because we want to give these people the truth, but these people are fighting up against it. And the disciples were kind of wondering, why don't we give this to everybody? And it's because the Lord didn't want these people to have it. The Lord don't deal with these people, not the way he's dealing with us. And that's why we are out here bearing our cross for Yahweh Shai, because he gave us this gift. Go ahead.
He answered and said unto them, Because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them it is not given.
It's not given. What's given to them is to believe that it's all about faith. You don't have to keep the law. It's given to them to think that you don't have to know the Lord's name. It's given to them to think that you can do any manner of wickedness, say I love Jesus, and then be saved. It's given them to believe on some Edomite calling himself the Pope, the Vicar of Christ. It's given to them to believe in all of these manners of wickedness. It's given to them to believe in Baphomet. It's given to them for all of that stuff, but that stuff isn't given to us. We were given the truth, and that's the beautiful thing that we have to stand on. That's why we're able to be out here in this boldness every week, 2 times a week, not including lessons that we do on the side. That's what's given to us, his spirit and truth. These niggas are just crazy out here. He just took off running. Go ahead.
And then he stopped in the middle of the street.
That's what this word does. It make a nigga go crazy. Lose his mind. This nigga get a 4-1 right here on, what is this, Main Street. Go ahead.
For whosoever hath, to him shall be given, and he shall have more abundance. But whosoever hath not, from him shall be taken away.
So that's on them. It's whatever they had anyway is going to be taken away. But for us, the Lord is going to add on to us because of the labor that we're doing. We're out here plowing the fields. We're out here praying for the rain, planting the seeds, toiling with the dirt, standing over there making sure the seeds are in the right spot. We're doing that work. And we know, we have full faith that all those seeds that we planted, they're going to grow. And we're going to be able to live off that land and off that fruit. And that fruit is the word. That's Yahushua. That's what we're banking on. That's what we have faith in. Go ahead.
But whosoever hath not, from him shall be taken away, even that he had. Therefore speak I to them in parables, because they seeing see not, and hearing they hear not, neither do they understand. And in them is fulfilled the prophecy of Isaiah, which saith, by hearing ye shall... Verse 13. Therefore speak I to them in parables, because they seeing see not, and hearing they hear not.
We speak to them, they don't hear none of this. Their ears are dull of hearing. They got ears on their head, but nothing can get in there. They're not under the same Wi-Fi frequency that we are under. We got the Lord's password to his Wi-Fi account. He gave us that password. These people don't have that password. They steady riding around the neighborhood trying to type in different codes. It's not working. So they try to just hack into the system and it still ain't working.
The hackers ain't hacking this.
No, you're not breaking the Lord's code. Is it his phone number? Try to go over there and see if it's his phone number. Is it his social? See if it's his social. They trying to figure out all these ways to get into that frequency, but it don't work. You can't crack the Lord's code.
That was right.
That's right.
He's like, you can crack it.
Go ahead.
John 6:4. No man come to me except the Father which has sent me. Draw him, and I will raise him up at the last day.
That's right. No man is going to get it besides those who it's given to by the Most High. You want to say something?
The people who he called to do the work is chosen. The elect.
No man is going to get it save those who it's given to.
Same thing. Satan can't take them out of the Most High's hands, out of Yahweh's hands as well. So he draws them in, and if he's going to cast them out, that's on the Most High's terms. All right,
Exactly.
nothing else, no element in this world can do that if the Lord has set up the foundation of earth for a certain man to get it.
That's right.
It's of his will.
Right? Because that word draw is Greek. It says to draw by inward power, led
never
to
does.
draw.
Actually, go ahead. You want to go?
Never
Hey,
done.
that's your Howard Shah.
Never
That's
done.
how Shah doing it, man. That's the inward power that compels you to this work in the spirit.
Hold
And
this
now
real
look
quick.
what you're doing. Man.
Compels you to his truth.
Hold this real quick.
You can't get away from it.
Can't get away. Man, you can't.
You can't get away
I'm
from
gonna
it.
get a
When you weren't in this thing, when I wasn't in this thing, and I heard about it, all I wanted to do was eat more of that fruit. I want more of that fruit. The apostles putting up videos. I'm sitting at the house like, man, won't they do it 3 times a week?
Right.
They gotta speak more. I'm like, man, I want this every day. That's how I felt. That's how we all felt. Like, man, I want this. I want the truth. The truth of the matter. Because all of the stuff that's hidden is starting to come to light. Go ahead with your piece.
This is James chapter 1. I'll read verse 17 and 18. Every good gift and every perfect gift is from above and cometh down from the Father of lights, with whom is no variableness, neither shadow of turning.
That's right. If the Lord wants you to get it, he'll expose it to you. If the Lord ain't dealing with you, you ain't gonna understand nothing that we're talking about. That's right. You gonna come up here rambling on about a virgin birth, about hell, about not keeping the law. You're gonna be rambling on about all that BS. You're not even gonna be listening to the fact that we're using the same book to cut this madness that you're preaching. It's gonna, you're not gonna, that frequency is just gonna be going right around you.
So he was drawn by earthly power. He was drawn by inward.
Yeah, he got Satan all in his heart. Go ahead.
Here's the point. It says, of his own will begat he us with the word of truth, that we should be a kind of first fruits of his creatures.
That's right. It's through the Lord's will that we are out here preaching and teaching. And if it be the Lord's will, we continue to do that. And not only that, that we be beamed up in the time that Yahushua visits this earth. That's what we're hoping for. But it's all through the will of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. You got one? Okay, hold that. Get your precept.
This is 1 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 9. But as it is written, I had not seen nor ear heard, neither have entered into the heart of man the things which Yahweh hath prepared for them that love him. But Yahweh hath revealed them unto us by his Spirit, for the Spirit searcheth all things.
So when we were living our lives and not understanding this truth, and believing in the Baptist church, or believing in atheism, or believing in Hinduism, the Lord's Spirit came to us. And it dealt with us, and it talked with us, and it exposed itself to us. And we said, you know what? This is the way. I'm going to walk in that way. Period, point blank. All I got to do is continue to toil in it and learn more. All I have to do is show this truth that I want to be a part of.
Be a part of it.
And then it just kept adding and adding and adding. And now we out here breaking down all kinds of things. The Lord is exposing all kinds of stuff to us that we never knew. We're living our lives by what we are taught. And to be honest, we're still trying to break through these strongholds that we're taught in elementary school and so on and so on. We're still trying to break through those things. Everything that we're taught is backwards. But it's on us to get into this thing and fix this stuff in our minds so that we can be right when the Lord comes back. It's a hard journey, but that's a journey that we signed up for.
For the Spirit searcheth all things, yea, the deep things of Yahweh. For what man knoweth the things of a man, save the spirit of man which is in him? Even so the things of Yahweh knoweth no man, but the Spirit of Yahweh. Now we have received not the spirit of the world, but the Spirit of which is of Yahweh.
That's right. We had the spirit of the world on us. But what do you have to do to come into this thing? You have to repent and become a new man, like the brother yelled out. You have to be born into a new man. Now, if you're a new man, why would you still be sitting in that Baptist church? If you're a new man, why would you be sitting here walking around with rosary beads on? If you say that you've been baptized, why do you believe in the same thing as when you weren't baptized? You live your life the same way. If you're not continuing to rob and steal, now you moved on to adultery. You haven't changed one bit. What you saying, because the pastor dunked you in that fluoride-filled water, now you're a new man.
Just laden with a nickel.
Yeah, like laden with a nickel. The pastor took you. I don't know what they do. They put a Hail Mary on, I don't know. They dunk you in that fluoride-filled water. And if you imagine getting baptized in Flint, where the water's... So you're going to tell me that that's the Holy Ghost in that nasty-ass water. Go ahead. But you want to say something?
Nah, go ahead.
But that's the spirit that you're being baptized in. Some nasty, dirty, filthy-ass spirit. You get dipped in that water, now your skin start rashing up.
You're going to get quarantined.
Yeah.
Eyes red as hell, you get us.
Yeah, your eyes red if they not falling out.
Nah, but go and baptize them in the water. You got the spirit, go and do it. Go and baptize them in the water.
Say this, even if you do stop certain things, you niggas still be going off. You still believe in Jesus, which it says the boys you may stop smoking weed, but you still eating pork. You commit adultery. You doing all type of manner of wickedness, falling out the ways of the world, so you niggas actually don't change, man.
You don't want to listen. So you think that I'm saying listen to me, and that's where half of y'all are falling off, because you think that I'm the one that's saying this. I'm the one that's got me out here on the corner. I'm trying to lift myself up to be Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. All I'm trying to do is tell you the truth. But you say thinking because it's me that's saying it, then it can't be right. I gotta hear from this white man. Well, guess what? When the white man tell you, it's too late. It's too late. Go ahead. You can have some more. You want? I'm speaking. Come.
Now we have received not the spirit of the world, but the spirit of which is of Yahweh, that we might know the things that are freely given to us of Yahweh, which things also we speak, not in the words which man's wisdom teacheth.
And as these things are freely given to you, it's like I used to say, it's like a grenade that's in your brain, and it goes off when the Lord exposes something new to you. It's like now the world opens up